In this video, we'll be finding the derivative of the secant of x. What would the derivative of the secant of x be? Well, I'm going to rewrite the secant of x as 1 over the cosine of x. So we're finding the derivative of 1 over the cosine of x. And to find the derivative of 1 over the cosine of x, let's use the quotient rule. The quotient rule tells us that the derivative of the quotient of two functions can be found in the following way. The derivative of f of x over g of x is g of x times the derivative of f of x minus f of x times the derivative of g of x all over g of x squared. Let's apply this quotient rule to 1 over the cosine of x so that we can find the derivative of the secant of x. Okay, so we will do that right here. So we have, this is the derivative of 1 over the cosine of x. Well, that's going to be equal to the cosine of x times the derivative of 1. But 1 is a constant, and the derivative of a constant is 0. So it's the cosine of x times 0 minus the top, which is 1, times the derivative of the bottom. The derivative of the cosine of x is a negative sine of x. This is the top over the cosine squared x. This is just the denominator squared, as we must do when we use the quotient rule. Let's simplify the numerator. So the cosine of x times 0 is, of course, just 0, minus 1 times negative sine x. So this is 0, the negative 1 times, this becomes plus the sine of x. So 0 plus the sine of x is the sine of x over cosine squared x. So 0 plus the sine of x is, of course, the sine of x over a cosine squared x. I'm going to split this up a little bit. So we will have here, this is the sine of x times 1 over the cosine of x times the cosine of x. The sine of x over the cosine of x is nothing other than the tangent of x. So this is the tangent of x times 1 over the cosine of x is, of course, the secant of x. And here we have it. In fact, I will summarize this result on the side. The derivative of the secant of x is equal to the tangent of x times the secant of x.